we give a narcissist about 2 weeks max until reality starts to set in. And boy, with that mature comment, what they hear is, yeah, you know, the reality of you. And it's really, it's like, no, you first colonize our heads with your need for emotional bondage or whatever it is you need from us, that you, first of all, you make the approach. You make the approach. See, that's the first offense, and then you'll find that they're kind of like, they'll start, like, you have to notice, it's like, well, is that okay? And like, that's kind of a nice way of saying, did I break your boundary there? And is that fine? I tend to have respect for people that understand, say, God's impatience. So here we got fucking Pluto moving into Aquarius, where it's just not going to be able to be hidden anymore. You see, Aquarius says, I know. See, this is the problem with Pluto moving into Aquarius, and I'm kind of thinking out loud now. Pluto purifies whatever it hits. It weeds out, like, the untruths and leaves whatever is going to last there as a truth that is the solid truth. It's going to be left standing. And so Aquarius points at pretty much everything humanitarian, like humanity. I mean, it's pointing at human existence altogether. I mean, really, because science will tell us, and what we really know is that we are one with the universe is human, it's electrical, blah, blah, blah. All of this is coming up and going to be left standing, as well as, of course, a lot of the churches are going to be not happy about being found out what's going on in the basement, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to see a blooming of how that all works out psychologically in people right now. Some of you, and it's 80%, I'm here to blab it out in the comfort of my own. Thank God I have what's around me, because you can be a super sensitive, and you can take social media personally, which is like, no. First of all, you don't, as a live performing artist, you don't take anybody personally. And I'm a live performing artist. Yep. And if you don't acknowledge this life as being the stage and you having some part in it, then we don't relate very well, I admit. You're playing, I'm fucking idiot, and I don't really have much to say. I'm listening to you right now. Because most likely, you know, it's like, gosh, I couldn't come up with those words. And thank you for your respect, and thank you for taking little sips out and saying, thank you. You know, that's all we need right there. We don't need somebody going, wow, do you see this? Wow, wow, you guys, look what I found, look what I found. And it's like, now it's all money, and you bet it gets fucking money. Would you go away? Get ready for the Aquarius age. Did you hear me there, or do I have to say it really slowly? That fuck you. You go and pay to watch somebody get to the extremes in their emotions. Whom there are a bunch of those actors and actresses on the theater. Man, you wish that they were fighting for you like that and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not you, but just you wish you were that way. Fight for yourself. Start. You know, I don't know what you guys need to do to get out of this funk that's going to increase. Okay, it says, did I already say this? 80% of the Earth's population are living in this overlay of non-truths that has sent them into bloody hell. It's the same as saying, well, they forgot to look at God, and now, yeah, lots of consequences there. You know, it's that saying, you can ignore the truth all you want. Narcissists hate sayings. They say, you're just invalid, you're invalid. Do you know how to... All people are invalid, you stupid. What about the truth? Is that invalid, though? There's the truth about people, and one of them is that they're invalid. As a solid information field? No. I'm going to start going like this. And now what? You can't stop it! But how does it do for me? What does it do for you? Is it just energy? Yeah. That's pretty valid. Hey, how are you using yours? Don't judge. Don't judge. Unless it's draining other people and hurting them. And that's shades of gray. I mean, we're talking to narcissists that aren't going to get any of this. Especially if, they have a vendetta out for you that first of all, they know that you know, right? That they are, hey man, if you really knew me, and you don't, and I'm not going to sit here and keep saying this, but I'm excited. I'm excited. This is humanity speaking. I'm excited about this new era of being realness coming up for each other, for humanity. Our humanity coming up and out. And it's really not going to include ignoring the ones who are not disciplining themselves in such a way that they aren't getting their particular, like their bad memories on everybody. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, we're moving forth and there's things happening. Did you feel that wave? And by the way, strip that off and, hi, how are you? I thought you were doing something. Can you relate? No. What's going on? Do you know what the call is? Do you know what the call is? It's love, love, love. Fucking narcissist. Man, the test coming up. None of anybody's business now if you don't get it. I mean, we're going to see a bloom. We're going to see it. Because why? Love is going to step up to the plate. Love is going to step up to the plate. That's what's happening to me. Just thanking the people who reached out to me and said, they just know that what the fuck it's all about. And really, for me, I'm simple. Really, really, I don't need that much. So they were cool. I was cool. And it's like, thank you. That's the way, that's the future. And we're going to increase this simplifying and scratching each other's back and saying, this is all we need here. We have it all we need. See, now you can, man, I'm going to fight tooth and nail to stay where I am. I live in a mountainous community that it's not a community really, but some of us are acknowledging that fall apart and really what has been acknowledged. And this is what's going to be acknowledged more and more. And this is what's going to keep sifting around as the strangest sensation. I'm here to speak for that Aquarius vibration. As the moon there is very high-minded and, Aquariuses have a natural inlaid ability of the humanitarian that just knows, first of all, number one, mind your own business. Big time. They're like that. They naturally know you're an individual, and you have a right to your space. God, they are big on space. And Aquariuses are known to be extremely moody. Even they're joked upon as being the water sign. Thanks for listening to all this. I have a lot of positive energy happening in my life. I'm extremely strong feeling because of the things I celebrate every day and take chances with, and it gratifies me. See, I can go general and just say, instead of getting personal, say, and you two should not give a shit if the water company's spigot's going to work for you. No, you have some things you need to get over too, and find it, and do it, and say, yes, I managed to make that feel better for me. It's more like uplifting for me. I don't know, God. I feel like now that, because I know that 80% of the Earth's population are what psychologists say. They are narcissists. They are the kind that they're highly abused. Highly abused. They never could figure out, well, are they a live performing artist or aren't they? See, for me, babes, when I say live performing artist, I do play music, and then when I play music live, that's where it's at. For sure, like, it's just like, oh shit. I've sat in with, see, there's an art school up here with jazz musicians full of it, and then you could sit in with these people just for a moment, and they acknowledge you. They're like, hey, this is, you know what you're doing. Some people are posing. Anyway, let's get back to, you never know that if you just press record and listen to something going over and over again that was so contrived. I'm a live performing artist. You should be too. There isn't any other time, and now that we're going to be doing this. Stop wishing to be other people. Like me. And people think that you're a narcissist saying that shit. It's like, no, you guys are very tender though, aren't you? I am not at all somebody who smashes people's faces in if when they're weak and down they have a deficit or something. No. See, this is what's going to come up more as the truth. It's like people like empaths like us, we don't speak enough. And what we do is we actually set ourselves aside. We take time and we actually kind of lower ourselves a little bit for you and to be with you. We see. You don't even know that we're starting to play a game with you. Okay. You know, it's kind of like, okay, so then it can go as far as like, do you want me to walk your dog for you or something? Because some of them could be the elderly or something. Now, people are looking at this like, oh, what are you talking about? No. Less fortunate people. Narcissists are the same to me. They are handicapped. When you see the... It could be dangerous, right? Everybody knows that. I get... Most of the time, you know, but there's people that are so fucking sick out there as fucking gaslighters and stuff, and it's like, you have to tiptoe away from it. It might take like a couple of years to finally back away and say, fuck you. This person was, if I had gone any other way, it would have been in a court scene, you know what I mean? That's what they want. And, you know, my problem is I don't let, see, this is not, it's not a problem. See, this is what is turning on Patsy. Is that I don't let people, I just first of all, I don't find good company in people that aren't managing their energies. And this is going to sound contradictory to a lot of narcissists, but I'm telling you, change the channel. I'm not on your page saying this, by the way. Manage your energy in your own space, in your own time, and radiate, 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 radiate. And then here I am getting 309 subscribers from one single video. And this is probably going to freak you guys out because you're going to hear it all wrongly, because I actually love people. In fact, you don't know me when it comes to that. So, but what I'm saying is, I don't care. I don't care about that subject matter. That's the secondhand smoke. You don't know how much of a drag it is. See, there's professionals. You can look up Sam Vaknin. And then what's the other guy's name? And there's a couple of other women that are doing a great job. But you know what I see as a higher vibrational frequency being? Good for you. They are capitalizing on that stuck fucking low life, hell-bound, living dead vibration. Not me. You want to know my fucking story? I conduct loving relationships. How do I protect myself? I have this open face fucking expression. That will, you know, hey, we're not all perfect here, you know. I'm an ultra sensitive, and the question of love and our relationships like that, for me personally, I'm not stuck. I'm conducting something. And when you see, if you see, you know, the way that a person can get when they are trying to conduct, say, a human relationship. We talked about that before. Thank God it's only minute 13 and I can pretend like I'm in class, because I'm not. I've been called a guru in my life, all of my life, a master, especially if you see me playing music. Sorry, it's not here now. I'm not playing it live. I'm not gonna worry about it. I have so much recordings and I'm satisfied with that. I just know I'm an accomplished entity about that, and it's a lot more than just your lyrics and putting on that show. Mystics play music. Freaking angelic beings play music. And I'm here to fucking speak up for the authentic ones who were born that way, and they are born that way. You don't fucking learn it. I mean, of course you're exposed to it and you pick it up because why? You were born to do it. Back to how miserable they are here. How nobody can chime in like with a fucking harmonious thing. They don't listen to themselves first before they come in. They're just going to say, have Get out of here. Get out of here. I didn't come to you with that. I'm saying, thank you for reminding me to make my own milk. See, you don't know this about me. I ride the fucking wave and I say, well, fuck you. We're not gonna loop to loop around and say and drag each other down and fucking. I have shit to do too, fuckface. It's called regather my energy. Because I get stuck contemplating, why did they choose that route of communicating? I mean, we're all probably waking up in the morning or something, you know, it's like, you know, and we all know, to close this up, social media, unless you know what to use it for, which is to start radiating the possibility, are you enlightened? Are you a master? Get on there and just blow everybody's mind. Mesmerize them. You know, otherwise it's a waste. The goal is to open up into love. The possibility of the truth, God making us a lot better version of what we can be right now, which is all of us need work, shithead. And everybody is sick here. Who the fuck are you? Talking like that. I'm saying all of you are sick. Not just me. Maybe some people are better than others. You know, people who are perfectly sane and healthy are being called sick by a profoundly sick society. You know the fucking saying. See, this is what's going to happen more and more, is that just the shift. And we can't. You pain bodies and you people that aren't understanding enough, you're not bothering to understand anything enough, and you're going up to people with understanding, and you're just slapping them in the face later because it hurts you little toddlers. It hurts you guys. Because you're just never going to be there, and I am not slapping in the face right now. When I'm getting assaulted and I'm feeling like these people can fucking threaten everything that I am, of course I'm going to take you and break you in half and say, try to move now. And how did I break you in half? The truth. The truth is going to keep breaking these fucking people in half, and it's like, oh God, please protect me. And I am. If you are, see, this is the reason, kids, why you want to practice looking into the truth way more than people. It's the truth about people, by the way, is because it makes you strong. I call it's the ultimate immune system booster. You know how many people hate me? People that are, they're not successful in their life. They don't feel good. They say, well, why do you feel good? It's like, because I just accept it, you know? And then it's like, well, they can't accept anything. It's strive. It's like, okay, fine. You have a different life than mine, but, okay, can you respect that we're working? No. And if you're protected, you might find yourself, I hate to talk like this too, but this is going to increase more and more. I am not prejudice, bias, gender bias, or anything of saying that I'm better than anybody else. We all have a responsibility to ourselves here, which helps other people. That's a science, man. Because if you get something like I think I have, you know, what is it? Just me. I think somebody can use it. Just one? I'm not asking that question. I know for a fact that I've inspired people. Musically, that's happened. Yeah, SM is a waste of time, you know. There's a reason why we're here. Star Trek, how about that? You know, for me, it's been therapy. Therapy, you can give yourself the same therapy and watch yourself just say, oh my God, and go back and say, oh my God, I agree. Very sick. Everybody's sick. Everybody's sick. I love myself. I love all the pain that I'm feeling. I love what I'm going through. I love finding out, not knowing, but anticipating, finding out what is the future, right? We all know it's our graves. I mean, is that a goal? Is there a future? Not really. See, not really, you know. And so I'm looking forward to this life. That is not a philosophy. That's just how it is. And I didn't just say, I am evacuated of all ability to pay attention and focus on something and create something. Nah, it's quite the contrary. You'll find both my hands in something. I'm completely present to the point of, like, if you know a musician, babes, a live performing artist, leave us alone. Leave us alone. We are fucking suffering enough because nobody can hear themselves. They got bad timing. And they're listening to somebody else's music. Listen to your own. Listen to your own. Listen to your own melody. Would you clean that shit up? And stop bringing that crap to other people. I'm not bringing it to you. It's a radiation and we're all radiating that, right? Now, I say I have a channel here. You can either turn it on or off. I don't need to know, and I really don't give a shit. You know, I don't want to keep sounding arrogant here, like something like, if, you know, I really can't wait until you don't like me because I want you to give the best of me. God, man, you people are so fucking wicked. You don't know how to get away from each other. You don't know that you didn't find anything here. You're just finding yourself, and then you're fucking smacking it around. Goodbye! Go smack yourself in the face. Look in the mirror and try and love it. See, this is the thing. I'll rewind you, and it's fucking terrible. Narcissists don't really like what they see in the mirror. They can't look at it for very long. Real-life narcissists are highly abused people, and they might have a physical handicap or something, and then they have a way that they are not only that, babes, because we can handle it. I can handle it. I love people. I love people's handicaps, like I was saying. They can end up being mean, though. They can be so fucking in denial that they are miserable feeling inside and something is going on, and then now they're stepping up to this, always a competition, and it's like, well, one up with an intellect, and I make more money than you. We're going to keep calling this shit out, and hopefully one of them jumps in front of a train.